Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade, and tonight we're on the red carpet at the Paley Center in New York, where the cast of HBO's Veep will be doing a live panel. We'll be bringing interviews with the cast, so get ready for a great night behind the velvet rope. Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade, and Matt Walsh. Long time no see. I've been saying that to the entire cast tonight. I feel like Selena Meyer. That's like a line she would drop in the show.
I know you. That's what she says.
You're my chief of staff.
Hey, I know you.
Your mustache. I got to watch some of the previews. The mustache was the greatest thing I think I've ever seen on the show.
Thank you. Mike makes a bad decision to color his mustache because he thinks it makes him look younger, and it doesn't go well.
It's fascinating because we see Mike with a sense of fame all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's the only way of putting it. And he's really reveling in that sense of fame. Talk to me about it.
Well, I think Mike's been kicked around D.C. for a long time and got no respect. And now that he has the gates of the kingdom, the press wants to talk to him. People want to get information out of him. So he's enjoying the power as well as the fame. Like, he's on CNN every day. He's being quoted. I think he's a little drunk with that celebrity, yeah.
She's different from Amy. Talk to me about the differences between you personally and Amy, the character.
Sure. The biggest difference between Amy and I feel, is that I have more respect for my fellow man. I think that she really lives in the world of Amy Bruckheimer, and that's it. She doesn't consider anybody else a person as much as either an obstacle or a tool. So I think that I would never be able to live that way. I like to respect my fellow man.
It feels like Amy is always dealing with power struggles on the show, and there's another one this season.
Oh, there's many. I mean, always a power struggle.
How does she continue to win and have Selena's heart?
Oh, I think, I think it's debatable whether she even does win sometimes. I think she's tenacious, and I think that she's indefatigable, but at the same time, that catches up with you, So I think that she, I don't know that she wins all the time. I'll just say that.
You and Patton Oswalt, first of all, that might be the greatest thing I think I've ever seen. Building that chemistry, because Patton couldn't be any more opposite than you as a human being and as a character on the show.
Yeah.
Building that chemistry with Patton. Talk to me about it.
Well, he was one of the first people to kind of publicly talk about the show when it first came out. Like, he got the screeners of season 1 kind of early and was on K-Rock in LA and was on Twitter talking about it. And we live close by to each other in LA, so we had actually met a few years ago and had kind of, become friends-ish. Like, we'd see each other around the neighborhood and we would say hi, so we kind of knew each other going in. So it was nice to have like a base of chemistry there when he showed up, because I love Patton Oswalt, and I think he's massively funny. So it was nice to have that right from the beginning. But then if you're going to be that close with somebody, if you're going to be in that sort of circumstance with somebody, then it just helps if you get to know each other a little bit first.
Having gotten to know you at some level, at least on a red carpet level, and seeing Jonah the character, it feels like you guys couldn't be any more opposite. How do you create Jonah? How did you create Jonah from the onset to become the clumsy, funny, out of control mess that he's become?
Well, it was kind of there. It was there in the script, and then I feel like maybe I just tried to make it as creepy as possible.
Best word.
And I think so there was the creepiness, and then I think there was just like that air of like the invincibility of it, like somewhere in his history, and it was kind of revealed in season 3, but ever since the beginning, it just always seemed like no matter what, you weren't going to be able to fire him, which kind of gives him a little bit of license to say, I'm just going to behave this way, and there will be no ill effects for me.
First of all, the scene with you and Julia Louis-Dreyfus' daughter on the show is so money. It's like Image 101 to the nth degree. Talk to me about that scene and that relationship.
It had to be done. Had to be done. Her numbers were low.
You just went into character on me.
Well, she could be a great asset, but at the moment she's pulling us down. So she need to be redirected. No, it's a brutal. It's actually. I mean, it's funny in one way, but when we did the scene, I remember, and I looked over, and she was like weeping, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I mean, I didn't do that, but I kind of went nonplussed, and it didn't mean anything to Kent, obviously. What are those? Tears? I've never seen it before. But it turned out really well. Great, and a well-written scene. Great written.
One of the things I love is the power struggles within the group. No matter how high you guys go, and you're at the president's office, it never ends.
No.
Talk to me about that power struggle.
Well, I just think I always look at their situation, and a lot of shows about politics, especially about the staff of an official that they're all surrounded with. It really is, it's that old phrase, they're not playing to win, they're playing not to lose. They're just waiting for the next mistake. And if they could God only hope that it doesn't damage them too badly. But they know it's coming, and they have to figure out how to massage it.
We're at Paley tonight, Paley Live. How cool is it to have Veep at an institution in New York and LA?
Well, Paley is great because they're so well-informed and articulate fans that it's actually a lot of fun to answer their questions. So, yeah, it's always fun.